Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today, actually, there's quite a few events taking place. One is Gopastami. So I was thinking we could just revise the importance of gaumata and what Gopastami is all about. It's also the disappearance day of Gadadhar Das Goswami, not Gadadhar Pandit, and Srinivas Acharya, and also Dhananjaya Das. So I think these three we'll try to cover tomorrow. But I was thinking today we can look at the importance of gaumata and how Gopastami fits into that. So this is from the Srimad Bhagavatam 11, 16, 14. Brahma Rishinam Bhrugur Aham Raja Rishinam Aham Manu Devashi Rishyam Narodo Aham Havidhane Dhani Asmi Denushu. Among saintly Brahmins, I am Bhrigumuni, and I am Manu among saintly kings. I am Narad among saintly demigods, and I am Kamadhenu amongst cows. So this is Lord Krishna is explaining how important gaumata is. And this is quite a common picture, which shows all the demigods residing in the body of gaumata. So gaumata is so important. Even the demigods reside in gaumata. The Vedic literatures state that all the cows of this world are descendants of Kamadhenu or Surabhi, who is the mother of all the cows. Kamadhenu is a miraculous cow of plenty who resides in the spiritual world and provides whatever is desired. So this is a really phenomenal verse. Chinta mani pakara satma sukalpa vriksha lakshavateshu shurabhira vipalayantam Lakshmi sahasa sata sambrama sevamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, the first progenitor, who is tending the cows, yielding all desire, in abodes built with spiritual gems, surrounded by millions of purpose trees, always served with great reverence and affection by hundreds and thousands of Lakshmis or Gopis. So this is his eternal occupation. He tends the cows. He's a Gopa, which is extraordinary, extraordinary. This is, see the importance of gaumata. He looks after the cows, even in the spiritual world. Kamadhenu manifested on earth during the churning of the cosmic ocean. So when the demigods and demigods and the demons gathered to churn the ocean, one of the first products that came out was Kamadhenu cow, Surabhi, who was gifted, I think, to Vashisht, right? Mm. Oh, she was presented to the 7 sages by the demigods, and in due course of time came in the possession of sage Vashisht. Mm-hmm. And then there was a whole pastime that took place between Vashisht and Vishwamitra, who wanted this Surabhi cow because he saw how amazing she is. And the sage resisted, even though he was Brahman and Vashisht was a very powerful king. And then Vashisht and Vishwamitra, so Vishwamitra was a very powerful king. Vishwamitra then desired to become a Brahman or a sage, and that is a whole pastime which we can go into some other time. Simply by saluting the cow, one gains all dharma and wealth. The cow is worth being worshipped by all. All that is sacred can be found in the cow. 330 million devatas reside in the body of Kamadhenu. The 4 legs of the cow symbolize the 4 Vedas and the 4 pillars of religion: austerity, cleanliness, compassion, truthfulness as well. The teeth are the 4 goals of human life: Kam, Art, Dharma, and Moksha. So desire, prosperity, duty, and liberation. The sun is exemplified by the face, as is the moon. The shoulders are a symbol of Agni, the god of fire. Her horns are Brahma, the tip, Vishnu, the middle, and Shiva, the base. Her eyes are the moon and the sun and the moon. Lakshmi resides in her dung. Gomaya Pashate Lakshmi. So it's amazing. There was no place for her in Go, and she requested, go, where shall I reside? Okay, she said, you can reside in my cow dung. Of the 8.4 million species, only cow dung is pure. This is quite incredible. Kamadhenu exists in 5 different forms: Nanda, Sunanda, Surabhi, Sumana, Shushila. Other names are Sabala, Matrika, and just like her daughter Nandini, Kamadhenu could grant a wish to any true seeker. One should see, offer a faces to, and circumambulate the cow. By doing so, it is like one has circumambulated the entire earth with its 7 islands. This is from the Gopastami. And she's one of the 7 mothers, as described by Chanakya. One's own mother, the wife of the guru, the Brahman, the king, wife of the king, so the wife of the Brahman, gaumata, nurse in the earth. In his original form in the spiritual world, Lord Krishna is a cowherd boy in an agricultural community of Golok, cow planet. Go means cow, and Lok means planet. So even the spiritual world is called Golok, planet of the cows, Vrindavan, where he keeps unlimited transcendental Surabhi cows. Cows and Krishna have always been together. When he descended to earth 5,000 years ago, Krishna brought a replica of Vrindavan with him, and he spent his childhood tending cows and calves while playing in the pasturing grounds with his friends. His example showed the importance of cows to human society, the practical benefits of caring for them, and the advantages of an agrarian economy based on cooperation between men and cows. So this is Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter 35, 18, and 19. We went through this actually when we were going through Bhagavatam, how Krishna, how he counts his gomatas. Now Krishna is standing somewhere counting his cows on a string of gems. He wears a garland of tulsi flowers that bear the fragrance of his beloved. He has thrown his arms around the shoulder of an affectionate cowherd boyfriend. As Krishna plays his flute and sings, this music attracts the black deer's wives, who approach that ocean of transcendental qualities and sit down beside him. Just like us cowherd girls, they've given up all hope for family, happiness in family life. And then it's really interesting, in this purport, Prabhupada explains a little bit more. Jiva Goswami explains that in the afternoon, Krishna dresses himself in new clothing and then went out to call the cows home. Vishwanath Chakravarti gives the following information about the transcendental cows of Vrindavan. For each of the 4 colors of cows, such white, red, black, and yellow, there are 25 subdivisions, making a total of 100 colors. Such qualities as being colored like sandalwood, pulp, tilak, speckled, or having a head shaped like a madanga drum, create 8 further groups. To count these 108 groups of cows. So that's another auspicious, that's another reason why 108 is auspicious. There's 108 different groups of cows. Distinguished by color and form, Krishna is using a string of 108 jewel beads. Thus, when Krishna calls out, hey, Dhavali, the name of a white cow, a whole group of white cows come forward. When he calls Hamsi, Chandini, Ganga, Mukta, and so on, the 24 other groups of white cows come. The reddish cows are called Aruni, Kumkuma, Saraswati, etc. The blackish ones, Shyamala, Dumala, Yamuna, and the yellowish ones, Pita, Pingala, Haritalika, except those in the group with tilak marks on their forehead are called Chitrita, Chitra Tilak, Dirgha Tilak, Tiryak Tilak. And there are groups known as Mridanga Mukhi, Mridanga head, Simha Mukhi, lion head, and so on. Thus, being called by name, the cows are coming forward. And Krishna thinking that when it is time to bring them back from the forest, none should be forgotten. So that's why he's counting them on his jewel beads. See how much care he takes for the Gomatas. And these are the different types of Gomatas. These are the Western Gomatas. These are the ones, Bharatiya ones. The Gir is the most popular, most famous, I think. Quite rare as well. And even I think you sponsored the Gir Gomata.
I think we saw once, did we?
Yeah, we've seen as well in Ujjain. Oh, I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, I know, I don't know where, but we have seen one.
Yeah. Very nice.
I think we went to a farm, which is more like an Ayurvedic type of the farm in Gujarat.
Oh, okay.
And they were selling the ghee, pure ghee of Gir cows.
Yeah.
Which we bought. It's a lovely ghee.
Yeah. Very rare. Yeah.
Very rare, yeah.
Krishna had many glorious pastimes with cows. As he would daily tend the cows, some are as follows. So this is Gomata is lying on his lotus feet. He's licking his hand.
Oh.
So many beautiful pictures, paintings. When he was 2 years, 5 months, he was given charge of the calves to take to the forest. And they had these amazing pastimes where the milk would go straight from the udder to Balaram's mouth. They would milk the cows with such love. Krishna was bathed in cow urine after killing Putana. And this is the worst. The child was thoroughly washed with cow urine and then smeared with the dust raised by the movements of the cows. Thus different names of the Lord were applied with cow dung on 12 different parts of his body, beginning with the forehead, as done in applying tilak. In this way, the child was given protection. Krishna
just a question, Prabhu. Has anybody drunk cow urine?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I have gaumata.
Yeah?
Do you? Does it taste, I don't know what it tastes like.
Like urine.
It smells, must be smell like urine.
Yeah, tastes the same. And the thing is, it's got this medicinal quality, hasn't it? So,
yes.
Anyway, now put it in my eyes.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you get it in Vrindavan. It's called eye drops made from urine, cow urine.
Wow. Okay.
It's some medicinal purpose, perhaps.
Yeah, lots of medicinal purpose, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know if they treat it to make sure that it is okay to put in the eyes, but it's a little container says eye drops made from a cow urine.
Very good. He expanded himself for 1 full year as the calves when Brahma stole the cows and the calves rather, and the cowherd boys. So he he expands himself as Gaumata, which is amazing. There you go. This is when he was 3 years, 11 months old. Krishna is popularly known as Govinda, one who pleases the cows, and Gopal, protector of the cows. Krishna's names of Govinda was given when Indra tried to harm the Brijbasis, and that name was given by Surabhi. Such an intimate connection. This wonderful pastime. He was 7 years, 2 months, 7 days old. The cows would love to hear Krishna call out their names. So sometimes the Gomatas used to be naughty. He used to play the flute sometimes, and they, by the sound of the flute, the cow Gomatas would know when to go. The particular Gomata he was calling according to the sound of the flute. But sometimes they didn't show up. And why would they not show up? Because they wanted to hear Krishna call out their name. Nandini or whatever name. They would loved Krishna calling out their name. Then we come to Gopastami. So Gopastami, Krishna grazed the cows, the elder cows, the older cows, not the calves, for the first time. And that's when he was 5 years, 2 months. And this is the occasion of today, Gopastami. It's the first day that he goes to the fields with the Gomatas to graze them. And Yashoda Mai was very concerned about Krishna, that he's too young to graze the cows. But Krishna appealed to Nandan Baba, and Nandan Baba gave permission that yes, it is time for him to go and take the cows to the forest. And so Yashoda Mai said, okay, in that case, I'm going to make shoes for you, Krishna. You should wear some nice shoes for the forest. And Krishna said, yes, I will do that. But then you'll have to make shoes for all the Gomatas as well. There were 900,000 Gomatas, times it by 4, that's 3.6 million shoes to make. So Yashoda Mai said, no, it's okay, you go. Similarly, I think she was going to give him an umbrella. And he said, yes, no problem. 900,000 umbrellas to go with every Gomata as well.
Prabhu, did you say 900,000? Yeah.
They had 9 lakh cows.
Wow.
That was none. But somebody today was saying they had 1 million minus 1. So 999 cows. So 999,999 Gomatas. Interesting. 1 less than a million. Now, Gopastami was really interesting. Yeah, because why did Yashoda Mai want him to wear shoes? Because there were so many stones, little pebbles, and she was scared for Krishna's feet, that these pebbles would hurt. And so were the Gomatas. So what they did, they grinded the stones into sand. And today we can see there's 2 places where there's Raman Reti, 2 places where there's sand in Vrindavan. There's more places, but 2 I know of. So this is how Gomata care as much for Krishna as does Yashoda Mai. So this is really interesting. And then how they would Gomata, they were just waiting for this occasion because they've been seeing Krishna grow up and, so much affection between them, but he'd never taken them out. So this was the moment they were waiting for, that Krishna would spend time with us in the forests of Vrindavan, grazing. So he would lead the way and they would be following him. As soon as he would stop, they would stop. They would just completely comply with, imitate exactly what he was doing, right? There's so much love in both directions. Krishna loves Gomatas, Gomatas love Krishna. So this is Gopastami. Any other pastime? Gopastami? Yeah, why don't you show your thing? And Jayanti's done a nice, this woman's got nothing else to do in her life. Let's just show it. It's good to remember Gopastami. It's good to remember Gomata because Krishna can't live without Gomata. And yet, we don't even think about Gomata. At least once in a day, we should thank Gomata for being with us. All right, let's just have a.
This is the first day when Krishna goes out with for the cows, to care for the cows in the pastures.
The older
That is
cows.
Gopastami. Okay.
Yes, Gopastami. The old elder cows. He does the calves before.
Yes.
Now he's
Didn't used to go that far.
didn't used to go deep into the forest. So this is, oh, let me just highlight it. Yeah. Good, thank you.
Wow.
So these Nand Baba Yashodamai, some of the gopis seeing them off, the gopas, and then Krishna with his little lunch.
His lunch box is huge.
Lovely.
And also today, of temples, especially with Davan, they dress Radharani as a
Gopal. Yeah.
So you can see her feet today.
Yeah.
Yay.
She's actually got a dhoti on, right? Today.
Yeah, she has a dhoti. Because she resembles Shubha, so that's why she got away with her dressing up as a Gopa today.
And you can just show. Also, Radharani's got in her hand the stick to help with the cow herding.
Wonderful, Mataji.
Very nice one.
Oh no! Show them the rest of it. Krishna Balaram. This is Krishna Balaram.
Wow.
He's got his the forest flower turban. That was me, by the way.
Yes.
Ready made, of course. Not much imagination needed to do that. Good. Thank you. Okay. Let's just have a quick look. What else is there? Okay. Krishna would perform arti to Gomata every day, which is amazing. And I think we will see a bit later on how Nand Baba, they have a very special Gomata in their cowshed. And every evening, Nand Baba would milk that Gomata. And I think we may have already read this actually.
Yesterday.
Yeah. How Nand Baba showed on this day of Diwali where Damodar's Leela took place, showed how to milk that really amazing Gomata to Krishna and Balaram. Only Krishna and Gomata wear peacock feathers on their heads. I'm not sure what the pastime is about Gomata wearing, but there you go. She's got peacock feathers there. And there's Krishna doing arti. And this is a really famous verse.
Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanahitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. My Lord, you are the well-wisher of the cows and the Brahmins, and you are the well-wisher of the entire human society and world. Amazing verse. And that we can recite every single day. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanahitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo. Lord Krishna as Govinda is more inclined to the Brahmins and the cows.
indicating thereby that human prosperity depends more on these two items, namely Brahminical culture and cow protection. Krishna is never satisfied where these are lacking. Cow protection means feeding the Brahminical culture, which leads towards God consciousness, and thus perfection of human civilization is achieved. Bhagavatam purport by Srila Prabhupada. Without protection of cows, Brahminical culture cannot be maintained. And without Brahminical culture, the aim of life cannot be fulfilled. One cannot become spiritually advanced without acquiring the Brahminical qualifications and giving protection to cows. So this thing which Naniben recently engaged in was fantastic, because we gifted a gaumata to a Brahmin, Brijbasi Brahmin, no less. So the impact of that is humongous, huge. We cannot underestimate it.
That's also mentioned that in the Garud Puran, in the bit about Shraddha and the final rites that you do for someone who's passed away.
Good point. Yes, good point.
Prabhuji, just a thought. Normally the cow protection, it comes under for the quality of the Vaishyas, isn't it?
That's
Here
right.
they're combining Brahminical qualities with the cow protection and cow protection.
Yeah, I think the Vaishya are the ones who have the responsibility to look after the Gaumatas. So that's their occupational duty, to
Yes.
actually look after Gaumatas. That's what he says. There is actually. Funny you say that. This is the verse.
Rishi Gorakshaya Vanitya Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam Paricharyatmakam Karma Sudrashyapi Swabhavajam. Translation: farming, cow protection, and business are the natural work for the Vaishyas. For the Shudras, these are labor and service to others.
So cow protection, very, very important for the business community. Very, very important.
But for the Brahmins, I think it's mentioned that it's because all the products that they use for sacrifices and things like that. So it's very important. If there's no cows, and the Brahmins can't do the yagyas and things like that.
Okay. Oh, time. Yeah, this past time we briefly mentioned about Shishta, how this is the power of the Brahminical culture. Vashishta was a Brahmin by birth and by his activities, his mentality. And Survi was very attached to Vashishta as well. So this is where the Brahminical culture and the Gaumata, go protection,
Hand in hand.
and go hand in hand, yeah. And even the most powerful king at that time, Vishwamitra, could not defeat the sage Vashishta, even though he had tried with arms, yet the sage's strength was so powerful. And simply he had this sannyas danda, the staff, that was enough to counteract any aggression from the Kshatriyas. And the reason why the aggression took place, because they went to the whole entourage of Vishwamitra went to Vashish's ashram, and Vashish was able to feed the whole army sumptuously. And Vishwamitra was amazed. How is this possible for this poor sage to manage to do this? And everything he realized was supplied by Surabhi, Gaumata. And Vishwamitra got the desire to have possession. I am the king, everything belongs to me. But Surabhi didn't want to go with Vishwamitra. She loved Vashishta. So she resisted, and Vashisht protected her desire to the fullest extent. And then Vishwamitra realized that his power is subordinate to that of the Brahman. Brahminical culture is so strong. And then he wanted to become Brahman and a sage. And he did a lot of tapasya. And eventually he was given that status through that tapasya. There was a pastime which took place in the recent past. There was a man, I can't remember the exact details now, but in brief, it was something like in Nasik, there was a man who's retired who, I think somebody tried to burgle his home, wasn't it? And Gaumata came and protected, saved that man because he himself was looking after Gaumata, and the same Gaumata came and saved him. And in New Brajadam, we know how they look after Gaumata so nicely. There's one Gaumata who gives milk even though she's not even pregnant because she's so happy. Our Guru Maharaj, he built a beautiful Goshala, Kalki Dham in Punjab, where Sikh Gaumatas are looked after. And he's doing Aarti to Gaumata. Chacha, his younger brother, looked after Gaumata for many, many years. There he is. And he passed away about 2 years ago. I think. He went to Vrindavan. And within an hour or two of being in Vrindavan, he passed away.
Oh,
This shows his service to Gaumata was acknowledged. Service to Guru Maharaj. He was so dedicated. He's an amazing, amazing person.
so many cows all belong to the
Goshala.
ashram.
Yeah.
Wow.
Few of them give milk, not many. Mostly are not too well. No? Mostly not too well. And now his son is looking after very nicely. All right, let's. You want to go for that pastime for you? Okay. So we can stop there. Gaumata ki jai. Anybody like to share anything else? Surinder, would you like to share any nectar?
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Prabhu, Nitai Gaur Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Sri Nityananda Chandram, Patita Sharanadam, Gauradam Tam Bhajiham. Yes, Prabhu, I've got a verse from Sri Kula Shekhara, which is as follows. Gopi Jana Vallabha Eva Parama Palakaha. He Gopalaka, He Kripa Jalanidhe. He Sindhu Kanyapate, He Kamsantaka, He Gajandra Karuna Parina, He Madhava, He Ramanuja, He Jagatraya Guru, He Pundaritakshamam, He Gopi Jananatha Palaya Param Janami Natam Vina. So translation is as follows. The only guardian is Krishna, the beloved Lord of the gopis. So it starts like that. O tender of the cows, ocean of mercy, O Lord of the goddess of fortune, O slayer of Kamsa, merciful deliverer of Gajendra, O sweet artful Krishna, O young brother of Balaram, Guru of the three worlds, O lotus-eyed Lord, O dear Lord of the gopis, please protect me in every way. I know no one but you. And this comes under embracing the Lord's guardianship. Nitai Gaura Haribol Prabhu, thank you very much.
Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Okay, any questions, any other comments by anybody?